Welcome back to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. So let's head out to the action now. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Standing over his second shot.
Going for less club here.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. And this is a 20-footer. And he's down there. You got to read.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel.
Getting battered.
Oh, beauty. Currently 1 under for the round. The first of our par threes at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par three.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par three.
Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, but they're now ahead of their rival. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. So close. An opportunity to make a par here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And it's a 1-stroke par far for our leader over the field. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
That one cannon off the downslope. That one is hunting. Nicely done. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. 3 strokes off the lead. Good sounding strike, that one. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. Tracking. Oh, you beauty. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. That was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
It's on a good line. Okay, time to return to the action. This is a bogey putt coming up. He's currently tied for 15th.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Here we are at the par 4 7th hole. Well, that'll work there. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one looks like it's going left.
Will it? Will it?
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. And back to the play, shall we? Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. He's standing over his 3rd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Well, that's an impressive little chip. This putt for par here.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
He's in a share of 15th place here. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
This one's going right at the pin here. He's playing the draw here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And now this to move inside the top 10. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This for par.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 9th is a par 5. Oh, that was mashed. Is this one going to hang on to the fairway? Second shot here on the 9th hole.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
That is a touch of class.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, great shot. Hole's out for a birdie.
Uh-oh. There could be trouble ahead. The rival is coming.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. How good was that putt? And that will take him to 4 under. I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Sitting at -4. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Putting for a par now.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Nothing sweeter than a draw like that. And this putt to move into first place on the leaderboard. Henny's down there. You got a read?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Ooh. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Ooh, asking for a big break on this one. All good punters accelerate through the ball. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The 12th hole is a par 4. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Second shot here on the 12th. That got a little out of control, I think.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. And this putt coming up for his par.
This putt still needs a lot of attention. There's a lot of break on it.
And that putt will drop. Well done. And now 4 under for the tournament. Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Pretty sure that one's headed left.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
That's disappointing. That'll be disappointing. We see that even in the pro ranks. It happens to the best of them. Well, you like the look of those hands. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And he's now 3 under for the tournament. The 14th is a par 4.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
That's heading in the wrong direction. Okay, this one's going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. Second shot here on the 14th. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Good shot there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris. 5 strokes behind our leader. How close was that to going down? This putt is for a share of second. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at the par 5 15th. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Only one shot off the pace. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
That is hunting for the hole. And back to the course with the live action. Setting up now this one from a fairway out.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it?
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Feet left to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
A bogey putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Opting for the 5-iron. A few shots under par at the moment, in a share of 7th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Very crafty, that shot.
Such soft hands.
This one for bogey.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Couple of strong par fours to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par four, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time? He has this putt to save his par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
This now, his third shot. Just 3 back from the leader. That's a touch of class.
Judging it beautifully.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And that is a bogey to finish his day. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll's in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for round 2 of the RBC Canadian Open. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Taking a look at the leaderboard and the position of our featured player. And it's a story that really isn't spoken about as much on tour, but it should be a nerve-wracking day ahead for our player.
Currently sitting a couple of strokes inside the cut line, but that is just not comfortable enough for this player. They need to play well.
wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. Penny, what does his lie look like down there?
This is workable. Yeah, second cut, looking good.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 35 feet to the hole.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Currently at -1 following that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. That's a big drive. This is his second shot. Okay, that'll work. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this one's going to break pretty hard to the left.
Ooh, this is on a good line. Oh. This is a par putt.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Teeing off now on this par 3. Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. Going with the 6-iron here. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. 14-footer.
He's got this one for birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Oh, that would have been nice to make. And that should secure the par on this one. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4. Ah, that's a tough break. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, this one's going to end up inside the range. And just in the first cut here.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Nice out the rough here.
Nicely done.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, that is a great birdie putt. Trailing by 4 strokes. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Oh, that was a big bounce forward. This one's got some legs on it. From around 120 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. keep it rolling.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Going with the 5-iron here. Wow, what a shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
So close. Sitting at -3. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This is his 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. Sitting at 3 under par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Ooh, that almost went down. And unfortunately, the shot limit has been reached on this hole, and this player is going to move on to the next. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot.
could not be more perfect.
Second shot here on the 7th.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Well, that'll play, and that'll promote a good move up the standings. And it's time to recap that play.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Trying to calm himself down after that eagle's last. Nicely done.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot. This next putt's for Barney Rubble. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work.
Well, that's an extra life in the bank finding the green from there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
And that's going to come up short. All right, Rich, you got any power of positivity thoughts going on in that mind? This player's facing the cut line at the moment with 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's going to take an incredible amount of work and also some luck for them to hoist themselves above this cut line. I'd love to see them do it, but I'm not too sure they've got it in them today.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Time for the second shot at the 10th. That's tidy. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens. Guys, this could go.
Oh, that was a beauty. Putting for birdie here.
This to tie Will Zalatoris.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
That's nicely done. Sitting at 2 over par. Put a little buttercut fade on that one.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
"20 feet to the hole."
This putt to go ahead of Will Zalatoris.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Oh, nice stroke. That's very well judged. Inside the range. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
This player can breathe a sigh of relief. It stayed on the fairway.
This is his second shot.
I don't think Will Zalatoris had that on his bingo card today. What a shot.
Let's take a look at Will Zalatoris. 4 shots behind our leader. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And now he moves just 1 stroke outside the cut line. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 6 iron. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Well, he is walking the walk. 2 strokes ahead in this rivalry right now.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. This would be a great up and down. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Going and going and going.
This one might roll into the rough, I think. That one just a bit too far offline. Time for the second shot at the 14th. That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw?
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Quality shot, that one. Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one should move just a touch to the right.
And this one is for his par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Hole number 15 is a par 5. Oh, that was pure. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. He's standing over his third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
Ooh. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this player around the greens.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Currently at -1 following that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Come on, be friendly. Listen up, ball. Steady. Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Yeah, that was a safe play. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 21 feet to the hole from here, guys.
Looks pretty good.
This one's got some momentum to it. Yes! And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with his next shot. It wasn't very good.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 17 feet long. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's going to go up the hill and to the right, I believe.
Was that a bit of a miss strike? And trying to finish off his round with a par. And he makes the putt and the cut line. That's job number 1 done for the week. Not amongst the leaders, but a chance to make a move over the weekend. Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.